give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of...
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Topic is out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Bull in at the four-man position. Pass to McMillan. Fires the three. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, P in the last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He finished with 64 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And that one's good from McMillan.
No, he didn't. Did he just break out the finger roll? That's nice.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Toe pitch, no good. Dallas leading by 7. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Thunder. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. On the wing, Doncic. 14 points from him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And most of Gafford's points are going to come right there around the rim, and he loves to throw it down.
Thunder trailing by 9. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Bol Bol. Isaiah Joe comes in for Topic. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Williams with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul on P. That'll be his second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And the rejection by Gafford.
Well, Gafford uses his size to reach out and delete that attempt.
Here's McMillan. Off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. And it's good for 2.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 10-footer. And good that time. And that's 10 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range. Doncic
outside. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
For the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice shot by McMillan. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Out to Doncic. Three-pointer. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. On the wing, Wiggins, covered by Irving. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Mavericks with the rebound. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
So few teams in the history of the NBA have ever put a streak like this together, so it's really impressive. My prediction, the streak continues.
Here's Williams. A rebound by Washington.
He's so good at getting to the rim, maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander in the way that he's working. He's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Najee Marshall in for Doncic. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dort's checked in. McMillan against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McMillan. That will count. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's Dallas, riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We come back right after this.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season, and a perfect time we get to see the haves and the have-nots on this list.
A few of have-nots have really disappointed. Shaq, have I ever disappointed you?
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Mavericks.
Well, they're playing bully ball and
And that's a halftime wrap.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from P in this one.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. McMillan is out there with Irving, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Dagnall said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. Dallas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Kept alive. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Here's McMillan. Misses the 3. Thunder trailing by 14. Joe passes to Williams. Driving to the basket. And he uses the glass on the layup. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Washington. Rebound by Williams. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 19 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And that one, good. 33 points for P. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 19. Right side, Williams. Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. The Mavericks pull it in. Now, here's Marshall. Still without a basket. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 17-point game. Pass to Dort. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And that one's good from McMillan.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Thunder trailing by 19. Holmgren with a screen on McMillan. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brett, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 23.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
McMillan passes to Washington. Out to the wing. And that's good for 3 points. A shot from McMillan. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Wiggins outside. Holmgren sets the screen for Wiggins. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Dallas.
They've been in the zone from mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Bull. He's checked in for Williams. And Topic is subbed in for George. McMillan against Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one. He's got 25.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's McMillan. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
He lobs it up.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 25. From deep. Good on the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McMillan against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with the deuce. McMillan's got 48.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 18. And time for... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Thunder, Williams is out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then there's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Bull. And it's Topic in at the point guard position. Mavericks leading by 16. Here's McMillan trying to the hoop. And that one is stuffed right through.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Wiggins outside. With the floater, and it's blocked.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Outside Williams. No good on the 3. Dallas has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And Doncic gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Williams, that's good.
And Jalen Williams had a plan there to outwork the defense. He knows you got to bring it to the paint.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's McMillan. And it's blocked. Wiggins outside. Down low. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. McMillan can't make it work. Thunder trailing by 18. Here's Topic. That's good on the jump shot. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He has decided it's the right time to talk. On the Thunder with some changes. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. George comes in for Wiggins. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Topic. Pass to Washington. Now here's Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. McMillan passes to Irving. Count that one. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
One of the quickest releases in the game. Kyrie staying a step ahead.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Washington passes to McMillan. Out to Doncic. Over Joe. That's good from Doncic on the assist by McMillan. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter. Under trailing by 20. Pass to Holmgren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
McMillan passes to Irving. Puts up a three. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from McMillan. McMillan's got 55.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
The Thunder with another miss. Mavericks leading by 22. Wants to get it to Irving and does. Ripped away. Here's Joe. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Dort. Outside Williams. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for P.
With all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Joe with it. Pass to Holmgren, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. 6 to shoot. Holmgren with it. And Lively pulls it down. Here's McMillan. And here is Irving. McMillan kicks to Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and Dave.
Great win tonight, MP. Good teams win games like these. Fans live for games like this one.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Dallas, they're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And of course the Nuggets just need to keep fighting.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now They may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. That is Brown in at the 3 and a small forward. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
So it's Denver now, after the basket by Dallas. Here's Jokic. Murray from outside. Gafford grabs the miss. First quarter, just over a minute played. McMillan passes to Marshall. Three-pointer. And the basket by McMillan. McMillan's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Doris, think about Russell Westbrook's career. All-time NBA leader in triple-doubles.
BA, there is so much to admire about Russell Westbrook, but I'm going to begin with something that I think is undervalued, and that's his willingness as a great player to play hard every single night on both ends of the floor. Tough, competitive, and skilled. He's a Hall of Famer. What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's Jokic missing.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. 80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Here's Brown. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. And again, it's Denver missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's McMillan, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 7.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Pass to Brown. Washington against Gordon. Looking to win the run, and McMillan pulls it down.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Here's Marshall. And the Mavericks, another 3.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And Dallas making a change here. Doncic checked in. And here's Westbrook. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Gordon. Here's Brown. Westbrook outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award. The Western Conference Player of the Month.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, P in their last time out against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He added 55 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Now here's Westbrook. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
Well, this is a go-to shot for Russell Westbrook. That mid-range ability, just where he is so confident and comfortable.
Here's McMillan, and he dunks it down.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Nuggets trail by 10. Westbrook outside. Gafford grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Pass to Brown. They set a pick. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 5 now.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Sinks the tray.
Luka is always on time to answer a big shot by an opponent.
Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Intelligent basketball. Keep feeding the hot hand.
Dallas leading by 10. Here's McMillan driving inside.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Outside Murray. Pass to Brown. And here's Murray. 20 seconds left in the first quarter here. Great look, but off the mark.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Irving. Again, Dallas.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
Westbrook taking his time here. And he lobs it up top.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. We'll go for a different look here. Gordon, he's checked in for Achua. Brown comes in for Michael Porter. Jamal Murray is checked in for Strother. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Brown. Washington and Lively down low. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's McMillan in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. Now here's Westbrook. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Here's McMillan. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Brown. Back to Westbrook. Gordon with it. Shot clock at 6. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. Westbrook's got 9.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Here's McMillan, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Murray. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Mavericks lead by 19. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Murray against Doncic. To the inside. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort. Lets it go. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Excellent setup. The pre-shot preparation, getting into that catch-and-shoot game. We see it, Kyrie.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
For Dallas, they've gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. And the basket by McMillan.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Pass to Jokic. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Oh, got that one up quick. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And Westbrook slams it home.
My goodness, you better get out of the way. Westbrook driving inside, rises up for the slam.
Back to Irving. Puts up a 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Westbrook outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot off that time. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. The Mavericks on top, running away with this one. And we'll be back with you shortly.
When I look at the Mavericks, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Nuggets.
Well, the energy they're putting.
Thanks for tuning in.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So it's Denver now. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. On the court for Denver. Westbrook runs the point with Murray to his side. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Brown in at the small forward position.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
McMillan passes to Irving. Nails it from 3. Irving's got 15.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Here's McMillan. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. No good on the triple. Jokic is gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Aaron Gordon fits perfectly with this team because of his lunch pail approach. Coach Michael Malone said, I think Aaron Gordon is a prime example of somebody who's truly selfless. He does the dirty work for us, and a lot of times he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Brian, not today.
That's right. Good call, Allie. Thank you. To the paint. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Just 5 to shoot. Banked it in off the glass. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is how powerful Jokic is, able to still score despite the contact.
Here's McMillan, pounded by Westbrook. And he banks in the layup.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Gordon outside. Over Washington. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. And great job to establish position and square up.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Murray. This one for 3. Connects from downtown.
So active on offense. Murray doing it himself.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. Washington, a screen on Westbrook. McMillan. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. McMillan's got 28 points for the game.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Nuggets. Down low. Gordon can't hit.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Denver's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the middle. Here's Westbrook. And then Westbrook slams it in.
The absolute ferocity from Russell Westbrook. The rim. My goodness, how you feeling?
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. To the left side wing. To the wing on the left. Oh, hey! How about that? And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Pass to Murray. It's Jokic, high post. Now here's Westbrook. The D's right on him. 5 on the clock. Murray for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And the basket by McMillan. McMillan's got 13 in the second half.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Pass to Brown. Screen by Gordon. Launches a 3. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's McMillan. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. McMillan's got 34 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Brown. Murray for 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Washington's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's McMillan. Defended by Gordon. And it's McMillan missing.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Count that bucket. Brown's got 7.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Washington. Here's McMillan. And there's the slam. dunk to finish it off.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
Denver's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Jokic passes to Westbrook. Now here's Murray. He's guarded by Irving. Gordon with a screen on Irving. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Watch outside.
With 4 on the clock. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Porter. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Dallas building an insurmountable lead. Come on, they're up 38 points at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. More NBA. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of...
He's checked in for Denver, and Dallas calls time here.
Once again, your D-Town crew. Give them a hand, fans.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They've got Luka Doncic, and it's McMillan in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. And the layup is good off the glass. McMillan's got 38 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Sends it home from three-point land.
I'll tell you, a confident stroke from Precious Achiuwa. He has elevated this aspect of his game.
Here's McMillan, pounded by Westbrook. And it's McMillan missing. The Nuggets have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Kleba, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's McMillan. He drops it from range. McMillan's got 41.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Denver has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Here's Westbrook. And the rebound goes to Dallas. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. McMillan. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
And the Nuggets shooting just 37% in the game. Westbrook, the pass to Jokic. Murray for 3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he drives in. And the basket by McMillan.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Jokic. It's tipped.
Well, on top of the length he provides and athleticism, there are the shot-blocking instincts of Derek Lively. Wow.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
And they've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Booker, he's checked in for Dallas. Of course, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
And they've now won themselves a 2-1 advantage in this season series. We'll see if it's the same story when these two meet one last time.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for P.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Murray with it. Now Doncic defending. Westbrook with the miss.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's the three. Gordon pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Nice move. Brown's shot is good.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's McMillan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gordon outside. Pass to Brown. Here's Jokic. The three is up. Doncic pulls down the board. Here's McMillan. Oh, connects again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everybody.
Hey, yo, band play.
You earned that one.